In this tutorial, we're going to cover understanding listing definitions. The listing definitions control two things. First is the listing entry form you use to enter new listings. Second is the detailed view of the listing. By controlling the listing definition, you can determine which fields you want to require for input in the form and which fields you want the public to see on your detailed listing. Each listing has its own definition. When you add the listing, you select the definition that you want to use. Once the listing is added, you can further edit the definition to customize it for an individual listing. First, let's look at how we set our global listing definitions for new listings that we're going to add. Go to Configuration, RP Preferences, and Form Definition for listings. When your account is set up, you'll have two definitions in place that can't be edited or removed. First is the basic definition. This has the basic fields that are commonly used. Next is the all fields definition. This includes all fields that are available in the system, over 600 different options. You can add up to 8 additional definitions if you'd like. These definitions can be for apartment homes, for single-family homes, for luxury homes, whatever different listing forms and listing displays you'd like. Most companies are suited by having one custom listing definition. In our case, we've created a custom listing definition called General. We've also clicked the Default box to change this and make it the default when we're adding new listings. If we'd rather default to the All fields, we could click that and set that as the default, or set the basic as the default. Any of your definitions can be the default. When adding or editing a listing definition, we click the Edit, enter the name for this definition, and then select the fields that we want to appear on Public View and on our listing entry form. In this case, we've got some of the commonly used fields in our general listing definition. If we wanted to add the county, we could do that. If we wanted to add dimensions of bedrooms, we could do that. If we wanted to indicate the lot size in acres, we could do that. And let's say we want to add the dimensions of lot, but we want that for internal purposes only. We don't want to display that to the public. In that case, we'll click the rightmost checkbox, the one for the listing entry form, but not the leftmost checkbox, the one for the public view. Let's scroll down to our list options. Enabling a list option in your definition enables all options within that list. To see all of the available options within a list, click Show List. By enabling dwelling type, we've enabled the option for single-family, townhouse, condo, patio home, duplex, and the like. You can scroll through and view all the items in the lists by showing the list for each item. If we want to enable one, simply check the boxes. When we're done changing this listing definition, we can click Save Definition. Now that we have our listing definition where we want it, we can add a new listing from RP Listings, Listings, Add a Listing. We're going to default to the general definition because we selected that as our default listing definition. We can select either of the others that are available from this drop-down box. Click Add Listing, and we're going to see a listing entry form that has all of the fields that we selected in that definition. If we've already entered a listing, but we want to change the form, we can edit that as well. Click Listings, let's Show All, and view the listing in question. At the bottom, there's a button to edit this definition. Click that, and we'll edit the definition for this specific listing. Let's say, for example, that we entered this listing without a description of bathrooms, but we want that available in the listing. Simply check those options. Let's say that this specific listing Also accepts pets. We want to indicate the pet fee on the listing. We can add or remove any fields that we want from this specific listing form and public view. When we're ready, click Save Definition, and when editing the listing, the new fields will now be available to us. If we've entered a bunch of listings and realize that we were missing a field that we want on those, we can update them in bulk. To do this, log on as the Master Administrator, then choose RP Listings, System Functions, and Apply Listing Definition. We'll search for the specific listings that we want to apply the new definition to. In this case, let's not enter anything and click Find Listings to locate all of our listings. Check the ones that we want to apply the new definition to, choose the definition to apply, and click Update Listings. This will update these listings and there's no way to revert them to the way they used to be. Click OK to proceed, and all listings now have this new listing definition applied to them.